Since the 1920s, the Group of Seven affected and shaped Canada to what it is today. In the beginning, the Group of Seven consisted of 7 people. Its members included Franklin Carmichael, Lauren Harris, A.Y. Jackson, Franz Johnson, Arthur Lismer, J.E.H. MacDonald, and F.H. Farley. These artists are all employed at commercial design firms, meeting regularly on the weekends. They began painting and working together in small shops, and eventually became what we know as them today, the Group of Seven. The group was very interested in Canada's beautiful landscapes and wanted Canada's rugged wilderness to be expressed in a new style of painting. This style was made to break from European traditions and give Canada an identity. The first exhibit the Group of Seven was featured in was at the Art Gallery of Toronto. This marks the founding of the group and new style of painting. At this time, many people considered the Canadian landscape to be ugly and unworthy of being painted. The Group of Seven proved them wrong, capturing the essence of the Canadian spirit. The paintings in the exhibit mostly consisted of the Canadian Shield and Northern Ontario. Later on, they started to travel to other places in Canada, including British Columbia, Quebec, Nova Scotia, and the Arctic. But during the time of their first exhibit, Canada was 4 decades in after the Confederation, trying to find its feet as a nation politically, socially, and economically. As well, Canada's culture had no independence from its old world traditions, and many Canadian art collectors at the time had little to no interest in new art styles. Over the decades, they became more recognized, leading them to be one of the largest symbols for Canada. For example, Canada Post used one of their paintings called the Isles of Bruce as the design for one of their stamps. In addition, their paintings were very popular and expensive, with their most expensive painting, Mountain Forms, being sold for $11 million. The group's influence on Canada was so widespread that they no longer found it necessary to work together, splitting up. Overall, the group's significance on Canada was huge. They created a reputation and distinction for Canada in its early years. As well, they changed the style of Canadian art, and some could argue they helped put Canada on the map, helping to make Canada more recognized.